Nyght ride on the track.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How you guys are doing? You missed me last week because everybody was getting their eat on, barbecue on, honoring those veterans. Well, not veterans, but those, those soldiers that lost their lives, sacrificed themselves to make our United States better. So shout out to them. My rest in peace to everybody that may have lost a loved one in combat. What's going on, LLQJ? How you doing? And guess what? You already done said it. Miss Maggie T is being a little extra today because tomorrow is officially my birthday. Just letting you know. So it's Pride Month as well, as you can see. And I'm celebrating my birthday. And as well as, even though I couldn't do what I wanted to do this weekend, I wanted to go see Prince, that tribute with Michael Jackson and Prince at the Underground. But because of, Georgia decided they want to have water main breaks and things like that happening on the day that I was going to celebrate my birthday early. I decided to stay on in after that. I was disappointed. I had my, Purple Rain shirt going. I had my earrings, but guess what? They're doing it again, not the show, but they're doing some type of art gallery on Fridays. So, of course, if anybody know me, I am in love with Prince. Of course, I love Michael Jackson, but I have a special place in my heart for Prince because guess what? His birthday is the June 7th. Mine's June 4th. So I celebrate his birthday along with mine because we're fellow Geminis. We are the best out there. Just letting you guys know. And don't hate. Just, congratulate. So what's up, J Rock for life? Thank you. I got to be a little extra today. So don't worry about it. I'm had this on all day. My shirt just came in. Okay. So I'll be able to wear my shirt anyway because I did order from the official Prince site and I wanted to show it off and, party amongst other fans of Prince. But, we're going to make the most of it anyway because it's still my birthday week. So I'm turning 39 tomorrow. So it's my last year, my final year of being 39. I'll be in my 40s next year. I decided I'm probably going to take a cruise or have a big party next year. So y'all better be in attendance next year as well. But while we kind of getting in here, I want to remind you guys that this is Champagne Confessions Forever Young. Thank you. This is Champagne Confessions in case nobody, you're tuning in for the first time. Typically, I have another co-host with me, but she is definitely sworn with family business, Miss Kai. One of these days we'll have her, come on when she has some time. But of course, her schedule is just locked in with her children and they're practicing and getting ready to be just pro athletes eventually. You're going to hear their names eventually, you guys. I'm proud of them kids for at least just achieving their education as well as practicing and doing what they need to do. Let's see who else is in chat. Let's go ahead. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Today, because it's my birthday, I'm going to open up the panel for people to kind of come on and talk with me. I'm excited to have you guys. I'll go ahead and drop the link in a moment. But first, I got to start off with our motivational quote. I start off with that. Then we're going to get into this hot topic. I think some people probably have quite a few things to talk about. Then we'll get into our main topic as well. So this is going to be a little, disclaimer. This is going to be a very interesting conversation. And I've seen some very colorful commentary surrounding these topics. So be respectful when you join the show. Please respect everybody in chat, and let's just keep it clean. Okay, that's all I can ever ask. So let's go ahead and get into our motivational quote, and that's kind of brought to you by My Mental Space Incorporated, where we are building a community of hope and togetherness. That still is definitely a huge thing for me about your mental health. No matter what you're going through, you always got to keep that in check. So I'm excited to just kind of get this going. But this is my motivational quote for today. And it says, let me get this quote off here. Thank you, Jamie. Share this out, you guys, so everybody else can kind of tune in and, get a little special moment. And, if you're having a bad day, this is for you. So basically, love yourself enough to create an environment in your life that is conducive to the nourishment of your personal growth. Allow yourself to let go of the people, thoughts, and situations that poison your well-being. Cultivate a vibrant surrounding and commit yourself to making choices that will help you release the greatest expression of your unique beauty and purpose. And that is quote by Brianna West, and this is our motivational Monday. That's right, J Rock. So everybody kind of voted and thought that Monday is a good day to start off your week with a great motivational quote. You can kind of ponder on this, go to bed with it. My goal is to always inspire somebody. If you take this screenshot. Let me take the confessions thing off, but take this screenshot and read it to yourself over and over and over again. I'm all about daily affirmations to kind of remind yourself that you are important. You are enough. And it's your motivation, your will to grow. Everything about self-improvement starts with you. So always surround yourself with positive energy and positive people. And even if you can't even get that, make sure that you're positive within. Self-healing. Speak to a therapist that's unbiased. Speak to a close friend, whoever you need to speak to. Write a journal, but just get your mindset in a place where it's like you're taking away all that negativity. And you're like, you know what? I'm not worried about what everybody else thinks about me. I don't care where they think I should be, but I am good enough. So that's just kind of a quote there that I wanted you guys to kind of read that for a moment. And I just appreciate everybody that's tuning in today. And we're going to go ahead and get into this topic. Oh my gosh, because it's going to get real. And I know these type of topics is just, it can get a little interesting. I can just say that. So in case nobody I'm going to play some things for you guys actually. So just give me a moment. But we're going to talk about, put some pictures up. What's good? What's going on, Mike? How you doing? How are you doing? So our hot topic for today, I've seen it just a little bit. And I want to know what your thoughts is. And I'm going to bring some guests on. If y'all want to join, I'll drop the link. But please check your audio. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to show yourself. But I just want to hear your feedback on this topic. So I'm going to put up a picture, if you will. Then I'm going to play some audio from it. And then you guys just kind of tell me what you think about it. So now, let's say that, I don't know if you guys heard the clip or whatever, but apparently Vivica Fox, she's turning 60. For her 60th birthday, she went on on one of the shows where she decided to talk about, it was the Today Show. And she was talking about, I guess, her upcoming, features and movies that she has. But she also came out and decided that she is taking applications, that she wants to get out there in the dating pool now. at the age of 60. Now, guys, you guys know that, she has a several history of guys that she dated over time, and one most famous one that actually spoke out about it was well, she played around a little bit about entertaining the fact that she may date 50 Cent again, but yes, she dated 50 Cent. And her track record of longevity, she did get married, but yeah, something about, she kind of reminds me of the sense of, Lisa Ray, who has her high expectations. To Halle Berry. Some of these beautiful, 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 beautiful women, that everybody throwing themselves at too in her heyday and everything else. But sometimes the common denominator might be that very person. So I just want to know how you feel about this one. I'm going to just pretty much play this quote for you guys. She was on the show and she explained, why she wants to be in the dating pool and what she's interested in. So just let me know if you can hear this video. Just give me a moment. Let me get it over. 1 second here. Videos. Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. I should have this already open and ready to go. Okay. I think I got it right here. Okay. So this is her video. But I couldn't do that. I wanted to just do the clip because I don't want nobody coming after me for any type of copyright infringement. And if you in the chat, show some love, say hello. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Just let me know if you hear this, okay? I'm going to cut it up so y'all can hear it. Let me know if it's too loud, okay?
You dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app. I just get
You're just not
I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like you've been spoken into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
So you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
Friend.
Okay.
Good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. I don't know how to get different nationalities. You know that too.
Okay, so that's one of the clips I wanted to play. I'm gonna let y'all ponder on that a little bit and go ahead and get this link shared out. I'm getting ready to drop the invite link in the chat so you guys can kind of join me on this conversation, because I know it's gonna get a little interesting. Yes, I said it like that, because I am from the South, so y'all already know. But I just want to know what you guys are feeling about that. And then, of course, I have another quote that might stir up a little bit of drama. I can say. I'm going to put this in here real quick. Here we go. 1 second. So, trying to get this to copy and paste for me. Here we go. 1 second. But I'm going to play this quote too for you guys so you guys can kind of hear it too. And put this picture up because I just want you to tell me how you feel about that. But a lot of people are kind of in debates, social media, just kind of put everybody in a stir. But this particular person here that a lot of people kind of idolized, a lot of the males, where, they got his relationship advice. It was basically to some people, to some women, he belittled women, saying, kind of keeping it real with them is what they called it. And well, Vivica had something to say about it. So I just kind of want to know you guys' feelings about that. And I'm going to play this quote as well. She was on a show where she kind of voiced her opinion about it. And a lot of people saying she was dirty because, she was just basically trashing this man's name on his, during his death. There's supposed to be a time where he's supposed to, be, I guess, honored and loved and respected. And that link is in the chat if you guys want to join the conversation. But I'm going to play this one and just let me know how you feel about what you heard. Here it is. Here.
Is he kidding me? Healing, healthy. This man was a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't yet know the nationality, rest in peace.
Boy. Yeah. So got a lot of people heated because she basically was saying that because he said women over, 30 or so are not desirable anymore, of course, unless they have a ton of money and, their body looks good, of course, cosmetic surgery, whatever, what have you, or certain size, etc. So you guys know who he is. He had women come on the show and say, hey, I'm looking for a guy that makes six figures. A guy that can lavish me and this, that, and the other. And then he pointed out and said, well, look at you. Look at you. What can you offer to this man that, you so desire? And a lot of people was like, oh, yeah, somebody keeping it real to the women now. And of course, now we got, what is her name? I can't think of her name right now, but she's out there now. She called herself Singles Live, Kendra. So she's kind of doing similar things like that, where it's people that come on their show and, want to date and put it out there, what they're expecting, etc. And so she gives advice. So, he put that platform out there for others to thrive. No matter how, his demise was, you guys, like Nyght said, I've heard people say Vivica had a messed up attitude. That could be true, because let's think about it. And if you want to join in on this conversation, hit the StreamYard link. You can jump on. Like I said, you don't have to be on camera to speak if you're shy. Just want to hear your feedback. And you don't have to stay on long if you don't want to. But otherwise, just come celebrate my birthday with me for tomorrow. It's rolling in, people. I know that the whole thing with 50 took a toll on her. She confessed that she's in love with 50 for so long. Yeah. So she put it out there that she would consider dating him, but he said, hell no, that was a disaster for him. So, I wonder what happened, people. What really kind of happened with these, So sometimes glitz and glamour and beauty may not be everything. Everybody go behind and chase behind looks. And this is kind of what we're going to get into today. So, but my opinion on it, a lot of people saying it's too late for her. A lot of commentary about her size. I'm going to show a couple of pictures. She done put on a lot of weight. She done did a lot of cosmetic surgery, so she no longer looks the same. But, you got to consider she's 60 years old, you guys. And, of course, your metabolism is not going to be the same at 60 years old. So I'm not here to bash her for gaining weight, doing what she felt was best to make herself feel good and feel happy. And shoot, it's Hollywood. Everybody's doing it now. Folks getting Ozempic and quick weight loss things so they can just, look presentable and be loved. But it's Hollywood. That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So you got people older than her that looks even worse. That are out there dating, of course, because of their status and things like that. But in her interview, she was just saying that it didn't get to that part, but she also stated that she just really wants somebody to love her, not because of her status, because of course she's still doing film and everything else. She's still out there being relevant. So she's not irrelevant at all. So this is not a plea to, hey, pay attention to me. She's out there doing it. It's just, I guess now she's like, you know what? I'm at a place where I want to settle down. Is she wrong for that? Is she wrong for that? Or, I mean, but let's look at the average person that kind of has a track record like her, and what J Rock said, he's happy for her. And she may have to do a little bit of soul searching for herself and realize maybe she is the common denominator in these situations in her relationships. And she even, like, J Rock said, she didn't move on from 50. So 50 might have showed her what true love was, but she kind of, her status and what she expected out of people, and you're not good enough for me, whatever the case. We're not in her bedroom. We don't know what's going on with their conversation, that relationship. We can only base it on what we hear rumor wise. So I'm not going to spread anything like that. But is it too late for her? Y'all, throw some comments in the chat. Let me know. Do you think that 60 years old, even if it's just you dating and you out there, you were just holding on all around the world, breaking all kinds of hearts, in and out of marriages, doing people dirty, not taking accountability for your own actions, and then you're blaming everybody. Oh, they just, come on. Yes, you might have been through some rough paths and relationships with a couple of people, but we have to take accountability for what we accept, as well as what our involvement is within that relationship. And J Rock said it's never too late. And I agree with that. It's never too late to finally decide, you know what? I'm ready now. But because of her history, I feel like her dating and putting it out there, she's going to have to show the money. Let's just keep it real. Because it's like, okay, are you here for a short time? Or are you here for a long time? Especially with your health and everything else. So people that are over the age, yes, they get married. Yes, they, find their love of their lives and things like that. Some people do kind of get married later on in life. Let's not say it doesn't happen. But at this point, you're full of, you're over the bullshit. You get straight to the point. This is what I want. This is what I need. And this is how I need it. And it's the same thing for that person coming into the situation. It's like, well, shoot, Vivica, I mean, what can you offer me? I'm looking for something here, and we got to bring both something to the table. So for me to deal with you, what can you offer me as well? Can it be loving? Can it be a commitment? Can it be, a wholesome, beautiful romance is what she's trying to say. Be, somebody that she can go shopping and spend her money and wine and dine. Maybe. But it comes with a price. Let's keep it real. But at this moment, dating is ass. I agree. Let's keep it real. Dating is, and that's kind of why I'm out here single. I'm mingling a little bit, but, I'm freshly out of a marriage that just wouldn't work for me. Of course, I'm still extra, you guys. Happy birthday to me tomorrow, Gemini. Anyway, so dating is full of it. I can say that. But of course, dating has its perks and things like that too, if you find the right person. And Mike said, people who use others will be subjected to karma. She's getting that energy she put out. So sometimes you treat people the way you treat them, that it's like, oh yeah, so now love me. It's like, well, you had an opportunity years ago, and that's kind of what everybody's saying. So I agree with you there, Mike. Guys, so if you guys are in the chat, show some love or jump on the stream if you want to join me. But if you're scared, that's okay. That's okay. So we're going to get into our topic, though, because this kind of brings up, because there was some debates that happened after she was saying what she's saying. And everybody's saying, oh, she's overweight now and she's not good looking anymore. Nobody's going to take her serious. Nobody want her. We're going to talk about our main topic for today. And I just want to know what you guys have to feel about that one. But the question is, does being overweight affect dating? And now, be honest as much as you possibly can, but be respectful, because this is, disclaimer, a very sensitive topic. So, how we do on Champagne Confessions, we shine a positive light on, these topics because it needs to happen. Um, there's a lot of mixed reactions that it's like, oh hell no, you know, dating somebody overweight, I can't do it. Oh my God, they're unhealthy, they're this and that. And I'm gonna put up a quote, and I think I got somebody back here with me. Let's see who we got. Jamie. What's going on, Jamie? You can actually chime in on the Vivica topic. How you doing today? How's everything first? It's been a while since you've been on the show. How you been?
It's been a while since I've been. No, I'm just playing. Hey, how you
I get a
doing?
song on my pre-birthday. Go ahead then. So
Happy
you want to chime in on
birthday.
the Vivica, then we'll get into this topic, and you can stay on as long as you want to, that you have
hmm
time. But thank you for joining me today. So is it too late for Vivica?
If she's talking about dating 50 Cent, yes. And let me explain why. If 50 Cent is still the same 50 from 20 years ago,
Man,
uh,
50 is petty and
he's, yeah,
dating all
he,
kinds of beautiful supermodels and this and that and the other.
exactly. And he had a mixtape out, fat shaming, body shaming the plus size people. And I was like, okay, if this is the same 50, and then Vivica put on some weight, and she's older. Of course, she's older. That's how it is. And then there's
We
a
all get
reason.
older.
Yeah, so we all get older, but there's a reason why 50 ghosted her. That's how they broke up. It wasn't like, well, I'm sick of you. I'm saying 50 just ghosted her, according to Vivica. So why would you want to go back to that? Anyway, so is it too late for Vivica? As far as 50 is concerned, yes. But as far as dating, no, it's not too late for her.
Okay.
Yeah,
And let's get into this topic right here. So, in relation to Vivica,
right.
with her weight gain, of course, with age, you gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Your metabolism is not the same anymore. Come on now. Look at your
Right.
aunties, uncles, everybody that's over the age 50 and 60. Come on. Who's the size 120 at 50, 60 years old? Let's keep it real here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or you're sick and ill, so you're losing weight. So you're either underweight or you're overweight.
Right.
So, or some people that are, health nuts might be in a gym. You might have some fit 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not the majority. Let's keep it real. So with her weight gain and everything else, and of course a little bit of cosmetic things that went on with her. And then of course you said 50 ghosted her,
Mm-hmm.
but was there a reason? What was the reason for him to ghost her? Was it her? Or was it just him just doing his 50 Cent thing? We don't know. We can only go by what the story says, but is it her dating now, the fact that she's a little bit more bigger? You think that's going to cause an issue with dating?
No, plus size women are still dating. They still getting men and stuff. So no, it won't be a problem. And plus, and she got status too. So
Mhm. Oh yeah.
hmm yeah,
So like, who want there? Look, as many groups I found of BBWs, I think I think your thing's coming in and out, or it could have been mine. Um, that love bigger women. Everybody has
yes,
a particular taste, So,
hmm
um, I definitely don't agree that people, and I'm just talking about anybody in general. This is not just women, people that are overweight dating,
hmm
because for one thing, it's more acceptable in the men's society, because it's like, shoot, they can just throw on a big t-shirt, big pants, and it's accepted. Hey, as long as they got a little stash in their pockets and things like that, they'll get by just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not to a unhealthiness where you can't move around, or you can't even walk and things like that. But sometimes there is an exception to it. So I'm going to put up this quote real quick. First, let me get to J Rock's comment. He said, some people looked good and knew how to carry their weight well. That's the difference. So he said, it depends on what you call overweight.
hmm
Now, overweight, then you have plus size, that is like just bigger than the average, teeny tiny. And, that is just naturally, like their DNA is just naturally heavier. So they're taller. They're, a little bit more broader in shoulders and things like that. Sometimes you can't help your DNA. You can't help genetics. So you're just going to just grow to be that. Like, I have 4 children. Everybody has their own makeup, but everybody except my son is like a little teeny thing. I thought that my youngest was going to be like a little small, little slim thing. She don't blew up with all kinds of chest and legs and all this going on. She's bigger than me. All my kids are bigger than me. What in the world, except for my son? He's still skinny as mini, but so and that just kind of comes from her father's side of the family. Their father's side of the family, they're heavier set people. And there's nothing wrong with it. It said, no, it doesn't. I think it's a fear of being ridiculed by others. People know when someone is good or best for them, but when they don't fit your dream or idea, they find BS to nitpick. Come on, you can throw an example if you want to join. I know you were probably working, so just leave it in the chat if you want to. But I want to put this up and just kind of, it's one of those things that is kind of like, oh, I just, I hate stereotypes. I hate, these questionnaires and things like that, because it gets a little shallow, if you will. And, this is a kind of a study, and it's kind of asking, about people that are overweight, how they're perceived. And it's saying basically a lot of them saying that people are perceived as less attractive when they're overweight, less deserving of an attractive partner, and are less likely to be dating. But why? Additionally, fat people are perceived as less sexually desirable. Now, that was a study in July 12th, 2022. You guys, this is not my own poll, but it's just kind of what I found. But let's be realistic here. There are some very narrow-minded people that have their beliefs in what they feel is attractive. And honestly, we can only go by what they put out there as attractive. Now you got these young ladies or fellas, let's go there as well, that may have not had, now they might be a size 2, but even them, they have to go get the butts made, done. They got to go get the lip fillers. They got to go get the breast implants. They got to go get this just to look like that hourglass woman that is considered sexy. But the thing is, it's starting to get ridiculous at this point to where it doesn't look real. It's not realistic. This is not how the real woman is. Let's like just walking outside to the grocery store. Who you actually date. Come on now. Not everybody, unless you got a lot of money going on, just like Kevin said. Mm-hmm. You're not going to pull those women that you think that you're going to pull as well. So they're looking for a certain type of image to put on their arms, their trophy cases and things like that. And then, of course, these ladies and men, because men are starting to get the fake abs going and, doing taking Ozempics now and losing all this weight so they can appeal to others, but not themselves.
The fake waves.
And fake waves, fake dreads. I'm seeing it all. Seeing it all. So it's like, it's not just the ladies anymore. It's the men's trying to keep up with the competition and say, you know what, I'm balding. Let me go ahead and put these little dreads on here and paste it on and, lace front me so I can look cute.
The lace front, the beards too.
and the beards. Absolutely. So I'm just over here like, oh my God. So I put that out there because I just kind of wanted you, to see what some of these polls are saying. It says, here's an example. He said, Nia Jax, female wrestler, fine as hell, but takes a lot of shit because of her weight. Let's look at Lizzo. Let's look at, quite a few of these, like, I don't know if anybody watched American Next Top Model. What was her name? Takara. She was a plus size lady. She was larger than all the ladies on the show, but I love what Tara was doing with her because it's like, you know what? Beauty is beauty, regardless of the size, as long as you're carrying it with confidence. And Nia carries her weight well, like he's saying, so sometimes it's about your confidence and how you feel that would make you sexy. I don't care what size you are. The way
She's
you
getting a
carry
lot of
yourself, your
attention now
smile,
since she's
everything.
getting a lot of attention now as
Oh
of late.
yeah.
Nyght. Yep.
And Corey said that's wild. So, and I feel that I'm here and I'm stressing about a few gray hairs. And yeah, so we're worried about the smallest things, and then we'll go and dye our hair, go get these lace fronts, and be this individual that you never were in the first place. Maybe that was your heyday when you ate better, you worked out more, but age and health is declining now. So it's like now I got to makeshift myself, and because I need to find me somebody because nobody else is going to like me. What happened to just naturally being who you are? So this is what we're going to talk about today. Monique movie, fat something. I can't remember of it. Fat Camp or whatever it was. I can't remember.
I remember that movie. I don't remember I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I've seen that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember that, but even she's lost weight and she's still a heavy set lady, but she took her health and seriously at this point. At first it was like, we're gonna be fat. Look this, look that, da 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 da. She was a
Mm-hmm.
little nasty. Her everything about her was just like all the time. I'm not a big fan of Monique. I love her. I mean, I love her,
Yeah.
in some ways, but the way she spoke at some points, it was like she was skinny shaming, if you will. But then turn around and it's like, you know what? I now need to get healthy. So it's like, talk about being of a size, but be healthy. And that's what, Lizzo is doing. Her campaign is, yeah, love who you are. Yeah, it was Fat Girls. Okay, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Love who you are and everything else, but please do it in a healthy way. Not saying get down to a size 2, and that's great. You can be. Do you understand? There are so many people that are underweight or just as far as their weight in between, and probably the most unhealthiest people, out of shape people that are out there. Because guess what? They feel like because they're small, they can eat anything and they're not picking up any type of size. But guess what? You're eating anything though. You're not taking into, consideration of what you can eat and what you're putting in your body. So it's all those unhealthy things. And guess what? Over time, 30, 40, 50, cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes. It happens. Don't let people think just because you are of a certain size that everybody that is of a certain size has any of those issues.
Oh no, all of that can affect anybody at any size. I
At
know.
any size. So let's
Mm-hmm.
keep that stereotype out of there. She's just overweight. She's just unhealthy. And this kind of things I was saying about why wouldn't people date someone overweight? It's because someone put a quote on my post. It was like, yeah, this is the leading cause of death, obesity, this, that, and the other. Okay, we understand that. That's people that's not taking care of their health, you know, um, and we know that. We know that obesity is a huge, huge, huge death sentence for a lot of people that don't take care of themselves. That's why they got these, magic pins you put in your skin and, go lose the weight instead of, or you get the surgery, whatever the case may be. If you're just too unhealthy where you can't get up and move around and exercise on your own, I'm not going to knock whatever you decide to do to lose your weight. You know what I'm saying? But um, just don't
I'm
put
talking about
everybody
the
that's of a
able-bodied
certain
people.
size into the same category too.
Yeah, I'm talking about the able-bodied people with those health issues. You can get up. You got the energy to run to to these fast food restaurants, but you ain't got the time to be in the weight room or anything. Like,
Yeah.
come on now. And you got health problems. Matter of fact, you is especially those is part of your bloodline. Like you got a family history of diabetes and
Yes.
yeah,
And
and
I'm
that's
glad
just
you said
crazy.
that.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know, you can actually get your blood tested and like how you guys go on ancestry and go get your family history, well, your ancestry, but you can actually go to doctors offices and get your blood checked, and they would check you for, especially if you got cancer in your family, you got certain things that you need to know. You could actually go see a doctor and say, hey, what is my family history? There are studies where it say you are subjected to having gout. It's kind of telling you what is kind of in your family DNA and history, so you can better prepare yourself for those things and kind of prevent a lot of that from happening, because it can be carried on, especially when you're taught the unhealthy way of eating and exercising. So you just kind of become into this unhealthy, lazy type of person. It's like, okay, you know, I'll just drink a shake and it'll be over with. Then you're not physically moving around. People, you don't have to go to the gym, pay this extremely ridiculous memberships, anything like that. Just get up in your bedroom and come up and down the steps. Walk around your neighborhood for free. You don't have to sprint. You don't have to be a complete athlete, but just some type of movement is beneficial. So you said Zion Williamson Pillinkins got a lot of weight. Yeah, Shaq. That was a story about, he was on Shannon Sharp's show, and or was it Shaq? No, it might have been Charles Barkley. My bad. Where he pretty much came into the league of a certain size, and everybody that was kind of rooting for him and behind him, he didn't come out just amazing in the NBA. He had to work his way to where he needed to be. If anybody caught that interview, but he said, he was kind of out of shape a bit, was a little too big for his position at that time. So he had to kind of, get active and get his body ready and prepared for that type of
Yeah, I
position.
heard about all that. That's my
Yeah.
favorite
So
NBA player of all time. Everybody
yes.
loves Jordan, but I love me some Shaq.
Yeah, so he had to also
Mhm.
maintain his a certain weight and keep himself moving and athletic. Just because he's a big guy, you know,
Yeah,
you got to work at it. You got to be physical. You got to be active. So people, even if you got to just go put on the little dance revolution games and dance in your living room. If you're burning a sweat, you're burning some calories. You're doing something, even if it's just 15 minutes of your day. Work out, and I mean to everybody. I'm not just talking about somebody that's trying to lose weight. Being active just to be healthy and in shape, period,
Mhm.
no matter your size. And it's an energy boost too. Being physically active, especially when you do it before you go into work, you take that good shower, man, now you got a little energy, you ready to move and go. Like, man, this feels good. And you wonder why you waking up drained and oh my God, I'm so tired. Of course, get a good night's sleep. Corey said 20 minutes a day keeps the doctor away. Absolutely. So I want to also put this one up here because we're still talking about, dating while overweight doesn't affect people. And I wanted to put this one up too as well. Guys, you can join this chat if you want to. I don't bite. I'm telling you. Get on here and talk with us, but it's okay if you don't want to. Just leave some comments. I don't know why my allergies messing with me right now. Hold on. Excuse me.
Mhm.
You know, I'm over here congested all of a
I'm
sudden.
still
But
alive, y'all. She didn't put no bite marks on me. So yeah, come join it. So come and join if you want.
don't be scared.
Yeah.
So what are the, you know, things that comes with being overweight and dating? So depression, low self-esteem, and
Okay.
poor body image are three issues that plague both men and women with obesity. There are also issues that can seriously affect sex drive and your love life as a whole. And that's where that confidence comes in at, your low self-esteem. You're taking in what everybody's saying about you, and it's like you're beating yourself up because you're not looking like Halle Berry, Nicki Minaj, these people that, you know, have the money to look the way that they do. If the
Mhm.
recipe for a healthy sex life is being confident and expressing yourself openly, it is virtually impossible when you feel depressed and inadequate. So, And then that's with anybody. This is for people that are kind of overweight, but it can be with a lot of just body shaming, you don't look like this certain thing, in your face. Your body is not a certain way, you're not a certain height, you're not this and that, it can be anybody this can kind of relate
Oh,
to
it can
that have
definitely be any. It could
body
be
imaging
yep.
issues.
It could be women that are athletic and then they just bulk like that, and there's like I've seen a lot of ridicule about the wrestler Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I've saw it on the internet. Said
Oh
no,
yes.
those are men. They said no, that's a man. That's a
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Serena
So
and them.
yeah. Yep.
Shakira,
Yep.
who is this colorful, I'm telling you, they beat a lot of those WNBA players, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's a man. Oh my God. Look at Kate and Clark, yo.
Yeah.
It's a lot of controversy around her for being just a good athlete. She paid her way. She did what she had to do in college, just like all the rookies that came out. But one thing is she has an unnecessary spotlight on her, and I don't think I don't think she wanted that. She just wanted to be a great athlete. But they
Mm-hmm.
hyped this young lady up so much to where it's like her expectations are on a grander scale for, versus a lot more of the rookies that came out. So what's happening with her is she's getting bullied
Mm-hmm.
and by the players that been there in the league, or some of the rookies that's like, hey, let me go ahead and sneak a cheap shot, or she's probably kind of feeling the pressure a little bit and she's pushing, and what I'm saying. But that's competitive basketball either way. So I've never believed in soft basketball, but because the spotlight is on her, and then of course, right before she came into the league, they screenshotted her neck talking about, oh, she got an Adam's apple, because she's not your typical, I don't know what uh, whatever. She doesn't
Right.
look. These are athletes, for one thing, tall Amazons at that. These women are 5'8", 5'9", 5'6"
Yes.
work out in the gym, athletic type of bit. I used to have them little athletic arms. I don't have them anymore, but I used to be little and have my little, little arms going on. I used to look all athletic at some point. You know, they can't help that. That's just their natural
I
makeup.
mean, I dig, I had a little infatuation about a taller woman at time. I was like, oh, once you go tall and love you will fall. And I was
Oh,
like, yes.
look
And then I was like, I did holler at a stranger once. I said, I ain't scared to play you in basketball, right?
ooh, look at you. I love it. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Preferences though.
Yes.
Some people, because you're too tall, you're too skinny, you're too athletic, you're
Mhm.
too, I need my girls to be a little bit more softer looking, or you're too masculine for me. I've been told from my mouth and everything, like I've had like heated exchanges with males when it comes to this sports and everything else, and how I carry myself. I don't back down to anybody. And it's like, you're a little too aggressive and too masculine, and like, okay, I mean, but I'm not trying to impress you, so what? It never bothered me to, I've never been the person to try to please anybody. I've never been a people pleaser, even though I'm out there doing this type of thing, but I never cared what anybody said about me or felt
Mhm.
about me. Oh man, elementary school, middle school, high school, maybe, because I was a little tiny thing then. I dealt with body insecurities then, because it's like I'm looking at all the girls with shape and things like that, and I kind of developed a little later on, but that's something I had to deal with, and I kind of got over. I was like, I'm going to be tall. I'm 5'9", and I'm going to always be a tall lady. That's just the bottom
Yes.
line. Everybody, oh my God, I didn't realize how tall you were. It's like, well, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
You got to be this tall to, climb. So just letting you know. So that's it. Let me see what else we got to say. And what's happening? 6-man convo. Y'all can join in on the conversation if you guys want to. I would love to have some more people on to kind of give me how you feel about this. But we're just talking about weight. Now, for men, Like I mentioned earlier, is it more difficult for men to date overweight?
In my opinion, I don't think so because we still, to this day, it's been like what? It's been since 2008 since his passing, and we still debating whether Big Luther is a better singer than Lil Luther. And we love Big Luther better than
Don't
Skinny
even get me
Luther.
started on the
See
big
this?
Luther compared to little
Yes.
Luther, because my
See what
mama
I'm saying?
and my auntie Carol, no, they love them some S curl wearing big Luther. You know the Luther. With the
Yeah.
the sweat dripping down and everything. He couldn't barely move, but that man was just getting it.
Yeah.
That's the Luther my mom and them like, or they like the Steve Harvey mustaches, or all that with the look. We ain't even gonna go into back in the day, but yeah.
See what I'm
So
saying? So to answer that question, no, it is less likely for men because to have low self-esteem because of their plus size. Because a lot of them are very adored. A lot of ladies like a big teddy bear type boyfriend. So, but as far as being an athlete, that could be a big reason. Where the self-esteem lies. The issue because a lot they will usually don't get picked up on a team, but usually get picked on. And we already just discussed. Well, not we. I'm pretty sure J Rock just mentioned Zion Williams
mhm,
and all of that. So yeah, and then my favorite NBA player of all time, Shaquille O'Neal, is he
Big
talks about
Diesel.
it. Yep, still Big Diesel. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Kind of look at talking about Busta Rhymes.
okay.
He got of a certain size, and everybody was, at that time, oh, he's no longer attractive. And then I guess he went and decided to do something about his weight because he was saying, I think at one point that he was trying to get physical with his lady, and it was becoming difficult because of his size. So he
Okay.
did it for a health reason, not to, oh my God, he needs to be fine again and lose the weight, but he did it for his health. Some people that do lose the weight are doing it for their health because he's getting up there. He's getting older, just like Vivica Fox.
Right.
And we got to take care of our bodies. If you didn't take care of it then, it's never too late to take care of it now. So whenever you figure that part out,
Mm-hmm.
just stay healthy. I don't care what size you are, as long as you are a healthy size. That's all I care about.
And I would like to get a little personal about that. My senior year in high school, I've weighed the most. I was 245 pounds, and that's that is overweight for my height. I'm only 5'9". That's too much. And over the years after I graduated, I was playing amateur pro football, and like a couple years later, I became the starting center. And
Hmm.
then I eventually lost my starting position because every summer it's a summer league that I was in, and then you could see the weight just melt off of me, and then because I could still snap the ball, but I can't keep my feet because the guy in front of me is pushing my little self around now.
So you had to beef up,
Yes.
throughout the year in order to be ready for that, that position in the summertime.
No, no, I slimmed down
You
over
slimmed
the year.
down for that
Yeah.
position. Oh,
No,
gotcha.
no, I slimmed down to lose that position. That's what
Oh,
happened.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. So you got to be a big meaty man. It's like, nope, you know, I'm knocking you right on over. So you lost it.
Yep.
It
Mm-hmm.
happens. I've been there, weighed 198 pounds at 5'6". 35 plus, got to take care of yourself. Absolutely. When you start to hit that mid 30s or so, telling you everything is going to show you that you are no longer 20 and 17 years old. The chips that you used to eat, the salsa that you can just acid reflux, all kinds of stuff going on. Come
Oh
on.
yeah. Mike, I'm 36. I understand. I gotta take care of my body, not my taste buds. So yeah.
Absolutely. 'Cause it's gonna kick your butt. And believe it or not, people can have high blood pressure at any size. And we said it earlier, for those that kind of catching in, kind of bad, actually. It said Corey or Caitlin, kind of bad. Oh, see, look, I mean, I love this body positivity, and you know, it's a preference for everybody. So let's go ahead and get into the next portion of this one um, for today. So now the question is how to date if you're overweight. So now that you recognize, well, hey, I'm gonna be this size and you better take me as I is, you know, how do you date overweight? So of course, I already got, articles and things that I always like to kind of give you some facts and tips. I'm gonna put a little picture up here just for, shock value and all that kind of stuff. But, how can you date overweight? Look at that. Happy couple, loving on each other, black love. I love to see it, So is there such thing as couples that love one another regardless of their weight? And let's think about it also, people. You might, get in a relationship with somebody at 126 pounds. But guess what? Age comes into the play. So it's like, my thing here is you better love the hell out of that person because things change. His hair goes gray. He lose, a few little, it's a lot. People change over time. So if you're only about the physical beauty part of a person, there's nothing wrong with that. You have your preferences of what you want your mate to look like. Okay, that's cool. But it's the eye of the beholder, because all of that kind of fades away over time.
But if you're
So
so heavy on that being shallow and stuff, then your relationships ain't gonna last long.
it's not going to last long because,
Hmm.
shoot, who's to say you are a catch at this point, sir,
Right.
ma'am?
Yeah. Hmm.
Let's keep it real here. Bad in a good way, I mean by that way. And I got you. I got you. You said yeah. So I'm glad that, everybody has a certain like. And everybody, yeah, you dating that big old person. Like, because I love them. There's a lot of people that love them some plush size people. I'm one of them. I'm gonna say that.
Hmm.
I don't care. Long as you healthy and maintaining and doing what you need to do, and you just ain't overeating what you don't supposed to eat. A little good ain't gonna kill nobody. A little extra grab not gonna hurt nobody. And we
Hmm.
all know we got them love handles and all that. Stop playing, y'all. Y'all
Love to
ain't over
handle
here
it.
looking like Tyrese and Genuine and all them. Now, let's keep it real. Especially if
Yep.
you got all these expectations of what this person got to look like, and you looking like I ain't even gonna go there. But see,
Right. Right. We ain't gonna be joning.
I, I'm gonna go there, JC, but I'm not.
Okay.
First, the thing is, though, of course, this is how you start going into dating. It says boosting your confidence. So, you got to start off to think positive. And it can be frustrating trying to meet the right person. It might make you anxious or even sad, because society's saying you got to be a certain size and look a certain way. So, especially in school, the kids bully you for being different, the way you're dressed. So, maybe your family talked about you. You're the black sheep of the family, this, that, and the other sheep, excuse me.
Hmm.
Um, so your self-esteem is pretty low. And now, this day and age with this generation, it's a lot more of that. Right now, yes, obesity is one of the leading causes of death, but also peer pressure and suicide is at
Hmm.
an all-time high as well because of this body shaming. Um, you know, look at this man walking around like, come on now, let's stop
Hmm.
this. So it says, release the negativity. If you find yourself thinking you'll never meet somebody, let that go. Replace it with a thought like, I'm proud of myself for putting in the effort to get out there. I'm putting myself out there. You took the time, if you have to go to therapy and kind of get your emotions in check, go through some trauma,
Hmm.
bonding and things like that. You got to kind of get your inner self together, because for a whole lift in yourself, it's not just the facelift, the body lift, and all that. It also got to be internally too. You got to feel better about yourself before you put yourself out there to date. Don't do it just because you just, you know what, somebody told me to do it, but I'm not comfortable with it. You're going to go out there uncomfortable, you know.
Mhm.
And then try gratitude journals. So kind of just spend 5 to 10 minutes a day writing down things you are thankful for about yourself. This will help you reflect on the positive aspects of your life. So not stop trying to point out what's bad about you. Think about
Mhm.
what's good. Man,
Right.
I have an amazing business. My goodness, my smile. Oh my, whatever your aspects
Or
of
them
what
legs got me.
them legs, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Them legs got me. That's what I'm saying. So you got some attributes
Yeah.
that you feel like some heavier set ladies, they got a nice set,
Yeah.
and they can
Mhm.
carry it well with a lot more curves and things going on if they wear it right. We're gonna get into that. So, you know, and you can just write things that, like I said, you're just always thankful about, and just keep that on a notepad or a sticky note on your dresser when you're going in there and brushing your teeth and fixing your hair and things like that. Brushing your waves, whatever you're doing, fellas. But um remind yourself, oh shit, I am that guy. I am that lady. I'm
Mhm.
looking good over here. Focus on your strengths. Try to spend some time each day reflecting on what you most like about yourself. You can choose
Mhm.
any attributes you like. I said, you can give yourself compliments out loud. So don't feel bad about talking to yourself. Oh, you are amazing. You are gorgeous. You're wearing that dress. Oh, look at that lipstick. You got to hype yourself up. Stand in that mirror and spin around and pose. And one thing I can say, a friend of mine that used to be a co-host over here, she said she used to be just standing in the mirror naked and viewed herself and started to love herself. Every inch of what was going on with her body, from the freckles to the birthmarks to the hanging of the stomach and whatever. You're loving yourself. Embrace yourself. Um, so with that, then of course, achieve those goals that you set out. Not only are you feeling good inside, you feel like you're looking good, now you got those goals. You're feeling that motivation, you're feeling that energy. So you finna start doing those projects. Man, I'm gonna open up this business. Man, nobody can tell me nothing because I am that, you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
have your short-term goals and your long-term goals, so get something that's achievable now and things that you can work towards in the long run, so um and then of course, let's talk about that. Now that we're looking in the mirror, we're feeling ourselves just a little bit more, when you start smiling better, and you're just carrying yourself just a little bit differently, you build a positive body image. In today's society, it's easy to feel like you might be overweight. It can be hard to feel good about yourself when constantly faced with photos of super thin celebrities. Try to remember these images are often airbrushed, and the ones that aren't are often not realistic for most people. Y'all not looking at these people walking around outside. Y'all know that. Unless they got a ton of money, and a lot of time these people that get their body parts altered are doing it for self-esteem issues anyway, because they have some things internally they have to deal with. So it's like, you know what? This is going to catch the attention of somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, not saying all cosmetic surgery is because of that. Some people just do it because they just want to look good for themselves. You know, Nothing wrong with that. If you have a big, huge chest and you just kind of want to bring it down to size, that's different. If you've had a cleft chin and you want to kind of get that fixed up a little bit, there are some things that you can do to alter your body, but that's doing it for yourself. And remember, everybody's body is different. People are different heights, builds, and everyone has a different metabolism. Think about what you like about your body. For instance, I'm glad my legs are strong enough to let me go on these long hikes that I love, and just tune out the negativity, you know, and then find positive friends and just surround yourself, and then take care of your appearance. So wear clothes that make you feel confident. Go get a new wardrobe. You know, do you feel you look your best in your jewelry? You know, throwing on a little eyelash and a little makeup. You are exercising now, so your body, your face is starting to show it's shinier and cleaner. Because when you exercise too and you're sweating, your skin gets better when you're taking care of yourself and you're eating the right things, drinking plenty of water. That helps your appearance too. So all your blemishes and things that you got going on kind of emit, eliminates a little bit if you take care of your skin and do a little bit more things to your body. Try a new hairstyle. You know, your hair was long, cut it off. Your dreads ain't quite together no more. Cut it off. Start over.
Right.
And don't worry about being trendy or dressing like somebody else. You know, just be you. That's the most important part.
That
Just
is.
be you. You know? So
Oh yeah, you're gonna drive yourself crazy if you making all these changes just to get attention from somebody else, to get attention and approval from somebody. You gonna drive yourself crazy. That's not a good
absolutely.
look because,
Absolutely.
like you just said, you gotta do it for yourself. You gotta do it for the person in the mirror. So
And that's
mm,
the problem. It's like a lot of people are doing it for others. And I know a couple of people close
mhm.
that did do that because their significant other was cheating on them for people or looking at certain people of a certain size, a certain look. And they went and got everything done to themselves and still got cheated on.
Right. Hmm.
You know, so then what? Like, look at Lil Kim.
Oh my goodness.
You know, just poor Lil Kim. She was just, she wanted to look like that light skinned, biggie, you know,
Hmm.
love of a woman. You know, it's like, she was only a sex symbol. She didn't feel beautiful. She thought she was too dark. You know, and I do hate that when they say things like, oh, you're cute for a dark skinned girl. Oh, you're cute for a big person. What does that mean? Why do you got to be extra? Why does it have to have, accurate to how beautiful you are?
Well, I mean, because I can answer that. Because that's not your, your dark skin is not your preference. Plus size is not your preference. But yet somebody looks good for a big dark skinned person, or or in between that. So
So why
it's like
why you got to be
that's your
extra though?
person.
Just give them a compliment.
That's just how it is. And nobody don't know how to give a straight compliment.
Hmm.
They don't.
It says Southside said, if you're trying to get in shape too, please others, trust me, it feels good prior time, but it will feel the same as if you were just doing it for yourself. So, I mean, you can now, not saying that if you do want to kind of look better for others as well, there's nothing wrong with that, but don't let that be the sole reason why you're doing it. Doing it because you want to first be better, be healthy, feel
Mhm.
better internally, look better, and it gives you more confidence. Like, I'm going to drop these pounds. I feel so much better. It's nothing wrong with that, but don't do it solely because you're trying to impress somebody to like you.
And Corey, don't get me started with Sammy Sosa. That dude looked like a straight up ghost.
Look, him and Sammy Sosa looks
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
crazy. They just don't, they no longer look the same, and everybody's getting this bleaching and things like that. It's terribly sad.
Yeah.
Um, then of course, it's saying just for dating, no, now that you kind of got the confidence, you're feeling great, you're feeling better about yourself. It's like, I'm gonna put myself out there. Now, I wish I got the screenshot of what it was, but um it's in my Champagne Confessions Facebook group. Go find me. We talk about hot topics in there and everything. It's just a fun group for everybody to show some, love and talk about anything. There's a lot of shenanigans in there. But it was a post where a young lady who was heavy set
Mm-hmm.
had some high priorities about who she wanted to date. And basically, she was saying that, of course, she's dated here and there. She's ready to settle down. This person has to bring this, that, the other, and this is what I'm accepting. And that's nothing else. You got to be making a certain thing. I'm tired of wasting my time. So you got to be serious about a relationship, yada, 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 yada.
Right.
And it was just like mixed reviews about that. It was like, well, look what you look like. You
Yeah.
have no right to have any type of priorities as far as who you can date or can't date. Like, she's wrong because of her size to have expectations and, things that she's looking into versus the person that's smaller than her that has the same set of priorities, which they're looking for in a relationship, but it's more accepted because in your eyes, she looks or he looks better.
Right.
So that gives you the right to, that's realistic. Oh, she's bullshit. Look what she looks like. Come on. So many people out there that are dating women or men that have weight. Or they wouldn't be dating at all. Let's keep it real. It's some people that's like, yo, if she's not too something, I don't want to do nothing. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like people that go on what is it? OnlyFans. Heavy ladies. Heavy men. And they prance around naked and they get paid for showing their feet, their chest, and wearing certain outfits. Oh, it's out there. There, like I said, there is groups that's out there that say, I love me a BBW, and we love them. And it's a whole group, and they go out there. It's swinger parties and all kinds of stuff. There's like pool parties, and all it is just heavier set ladies. And these men that love them, or women that love them.
Exactly.
It's not real. It is not unrealistic.
No.
I'm just saying. So, look him, yeah. So just saying that. And then of course, utilize your network. We got to start using technology. That's the thing about it. The dating pool has piss in it. It's for everybody though, regardless of what size you are. Dating is terrible. So if you got somebody, please hold on to them. Well, good situations though. Don't hold on to something bad.
Yeah.
But if you got a good situation, please. Ain't nothing out there that's worth anything nowadays. Everybody's too materialistic, got these higher expectations, but you over here working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
But you want him to be of this stature and this, that. Oh man, Kevin. He tried to put it out there. What do you offer for a man? What can she offer? What can he offer for somebody? You got these high expectations and you living with your mother in her basement. You ain't got a job you can keep. You playing video games all day. You ain't making no money doing that. Come on. But you got to have a supermodel on your, I can't date nobody like this. Let's be realistic, people. Let's be realistic. So that's kind of how, you can start dating, just being outgoing and just, put yourself out there, but be yourself at the end. Don't be, because, when you date some people, you meet the representative at first. So you're going to put on your best shirt. You're going to put on the best makeup and the best everything. And you're going to tell a lie. For the first part. I'm looking for this, and my previous relationships, they all was dirty and wrong, and they did me wrong. What did you do in that situation though? Why aren't you in a relationship now? Why are you single?
I stayed in it. Now I'm like, oh no.
I'm just saying though. Well, we're gonna go ahead and finish this on up. This is gonna be the last portion of our conversation. Thank you, Jamie, for being on with me. But so we kind of talked about how, getting that confidence and everything else. So, how to be attractive when you are overweight. With some of the things that I would love to see some comments from some people. It's like, what makes them feel attractive? Is it a certain, I'm attracted to a good conversation. Personality, how you carry yourself, if you're neat and clean and don't look disheveled or anything like that. You know, just like you just take care of yourself pretty well. And I'm not saying that you got to be just on point and polished, but you also, I'm all about smell.
Mm-hmm.
Love a good smelling person. I love a person that's just, oh, skin is just, because I have this freaking, I don't know what it is, but I like to touch skin, and skin has to be smooth for me. So I'm like a picker of bumps and things like that. It's just so weird. So if you got a smooth skin, I'm just over here like, my goodness, you're soft. Oh, you know, you smell good, you're soft, you're cut, you know, cuddly and everything, and I can just squeeze you. Oh, I'm in love. Especially you got it. You just,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it don't matter what color either. I'm all about just, you know, you just looking beautiful. Let's see. Southside said, Miss Maggie, I want to know, are you one of those women who get mad when a man says something about your makeup, like you look better without it, or you should wear more? No, none at all. And if you ever see my social media profile, either I'll have some lashes on or I won't. I go out and don't, you know, I just do it how I feel for that day. But I don't necessarily live by it. And one thing, I don't even do a whole bunch of makeup either, because it's like makeup, it's not good for your skin, especially you don't get the good products, you know, natural hydration type of stuff. And you just, you know, that's when you start getting these pores and deep, you know, I call them craters in your skin, no offense. But
Right.
over time, you know, heavy makeup does affect your skin, men or women. So no, I don't get offended at all. I've definitely heard a lot of people that tell me, I love you when you're natural. This is your best look, and this, that, and the other. And I tell them, look, I just throw on lashes because I feel like it sometimes. You know, I throw on makeup, well, earrings and things like that because I just want to, you know.
Yeah.
But it's something that doesn't define me either. If I got to step outside and meet you at the door, and I'm over like, oh my God, hey, give me a minute real quick. No, look, because guess what? You got to wake up to this face one day. And if I
Right.
got to sit there and do all this and everything else,
Oh, you're
baby,
not worth it.
I mean, look, take somebody swimming. That's how you get the real person. Take them swimming, you know, let them go up on that water. That's when you're going to see the real person. And they over there, no, no, I can't do that. Run away.
Yep, and that fake beard, fake waves gonna come right on off.
Run away. Like if somebody is not comfortable in their own skin to where they don't have to have the makeup and everything else, and they just can't embrace their natural selves, that's a lot of insecurities. Some things that you can work on. Nothing's wrong with you know, having that, but like I said, the person that stands in the mirror and look at themselves butt naked and just say you are beautiful, you know, you gotta
So
love yourself. You have
exactly.
to,
So
you
to
know.
answer, so to answer that last topic, like how to be confident when you're overweight, it's all about self respect and confident. I'm attracted to somebody with some self respect. One thing I can't stand a sloppy person. They know they sloppy and don't care. You know what I'm saying? Then that's anyway.
And you can tell that that's like somebody
That's
that's not making the effort to do. They're not ironing their, you know, some people don't iron their clothes, you know,
mm-hmm,
but they slept in it. Like they're
right.
coming out into the grocery store with pajama pants on,
Mm-hmm.
bonnets, house shoes. Did you bathe your ass? Let's just ask the question. My auntie, I learned this from her, and I get on my family that go out there and wear that stuff. And it's like, take that off. Just like
Mm-hmm.
you woke up that morning, put that thing in a ponytail and go out that door. Don't you go out there and not look presentable because you don't know who you're going to run into. I stuck
Mm-hmm.
by that. Now, of course, an emergency situation, you just couldn't get yourself together. You had to run the baby to the emergency room, whatever. That's different.
Yes.
But if you got enough time to get yourself together just a little bit, even just throwing on a clean shirt, brushing your teeth, and wrapping it, putting in a ponytail, whatever you got to do, brush it a little bit, throw some water on it, whatever you got to do. But you always have to be your best presentable self at all
Yes.
times. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how to be attractive? It's your confidence. People that
That's
have
right.
confidence wear it gracefully. It's just a difference. You're not, people that don't have confidence just kind of like this. How you doing? And of course, you at that table having that date. You're not giving them eye contact, and it's like, hey, how you doing? My name is, well, and then just uncomfortable. You're fidgeting with stuff.
Yeah.
Um, your outfit, you're just adjusting it. You don't feel comfortable in it because somebody told you, girl, put that on. Do you even feel good in that outfit? You know,
Hmm.
so you're fidgety, you're looking uncomfortable, and they're judging you right then and there. It's like, I don't know about this date, but smile, sit up, stick it out a little bit, and speak to them, look directly in their eye and show some confidence, but just do what makes you feel your best self. If it's your favorite shirt, wear it. If it's your favorite fragrance, if it's your favorite jewelry, nose thing, earrings, whatever you do to make yourself feel beautiful. And if somebody gave you a compliment and it stuck with you, put it on. You know, take those compliments, even if it's kind of half-ass. Oh, you cute for a big girl. Like, okay, well, thank you anyway. you know, let them know. Shoot, it's a lot of people in my DMs, but whatever. But you just got to be overconfident. You got to love yourself first. Love yourself, and that's how you're going to get there.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I believe in
Hmm.
that honestly. If you don't love yourself, how you expect somebody to love you?
Yeah.
And to me, confidence is sexy, no matter the size.
Exactly.
You just wear it differently. You stand a certain way.
Hmm.
hmm So on that note, people, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We've been on for quite some time, and I thank you for. I'm glad. Hope we answer your question, Southside. But no, I'm not that type of person that don't get offended. I get this all the time that they love the natural, and I love the natural. I love to kind of get up and go. That's why I'm, trying to get my hair locked up. It's still curly, but we're gonna have some hang time before you know it. Cause I don't like to
Oh
spend a
yeah,
lot
the
of time
lock
in the
game. You're gonna
bathroom and
love
not
it.
worry about it.
You're gonna love the lock game.
Oh yeah, it's starting to bud a little bit, just a little bit. But today is my speaking of, my birthday is actually 12 midnight. So I will be 39, my final year in the 30s. So I am partying hard all weekend. Come join me. I'm gonna put this on the picture. We're gonna go into our last sip. Thank you guys for being on with me. I thank you guys. I'm so happy that everybody joined. Share this out if you haven't already, or come back and watch it. But it's our last sip. And for
Hmm.
those that want to party with me this Saturday, I'm hosting a karaoke night. Now, it's in honor of Pride Month as well, and all Geminis too. So, of course, that's not your type of crowd. Don't worry about it. We're
What
going to have fun
Gemini?
regardless, but it's open to everybody of all shapes of life,
Oh.
but it's, of course, in Pride, honor Pride Month as well.
Okay.
So I just want everybody to just come in, have a good time. We're going to be singing some karaoke, and I am a huge Prince fan, so I will be singing some, Prince, some Dove's Cries, or whatever we're going to be singing. So don't hate on me. Just cheer me on, and put a tip in the tip jar for me, because I'm going to be feeling great and lovely for my birthday. Gemini season is this year, so if you guys can't make it and you want to donate, go ahead. Go ahead and throw some money to that Cash App. Champagne Confessions, $ Champagne Confessions. Yeah, go ahead and throw some money. Where them dollars at? Because I'm ready to party on. And join me at the General's Lounge. That's in Marietta. Free parking, free entry. Um, you can actually bring your own bottle if you want to. It's completely up to you. It's a smoke 420 friendly establishment. So if you partake, please come and join me, and let's get some karaoke on. We had such a wonderful time at the one I hosted a couple of months back, and we wanted to bring it back around for my birthday, y'all. So
It's your
y'all make
birthday.
sure my
Oh
birthday. Oh,
yeah.
it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey,
Go,
hey,
Shawty.
hey.
It's your birthday.
Hell yeah. Man, speaking of 50 Cent, so thank you. Thank you. Three dirt. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
And he said, what's it say? South said, confidence, personal hygiene, and a decent wardrobe is a compliment, a turn on, all the above. Thank you, Southside. Thank you,
Yeah.
Corey. Thank y'all for watching me. And we're a small little group right now. Not everybody is kind of into the talk of, real talk, but we're gonna grow. I just appreciate you guys tuning in, no matter how small we are. We're gonna party like it is 1999 this weekend. Come join me, please. On that note, Mr. Jamie, go ahead and give
Yes.
us your last sip.
With my last sip, I would like to let everybody know confidence is everything, no matter your age, size, your background, or whatever. It's all about your confidence. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, regardless of where you at right now in your life, long as you are confident within yourself, confidence can take you real far. And that's all that matters. Is be true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Just one of my favorite kind of people to be around is people that's authentic. So if you are authentic, you cool with me as long as you're true to yourself. If you
Oh,
constantly lie,
absolutely.
if you look, one thing is to lie to me, but when you lie to yourself, you are causing your own destruction.
Mm-hmm.
hmm So, and you know the truth. You talk all this big about yourself, but you know your confidence is at a low level. No, and you're not going to take it real far because you're not being authentic.
One thing about it is
hmm
non-authentic people, it catches up with them anyway, because a lie becomes a lie to a lie that became another lie to turn into a whole different lie. Then you come back around and your person be like, hold on, but you just wait. Then you, oh yeah, yeah, I did say that. So now you
hmm
kind of forgetting what you damn lying about. Like, I thought
Right.
you said you had all this kind of acres of land. Oh well, no, you know what I was saying? Nah, be for real, y'all. Let's be authentic.
Yes.
You know, you never know who might like it. They might like the that you are weird, in your way. I like to listen to, whatever. There are people, there's all walks of life. That's why there are so many groups and things like that you're into. Like-minded people, find them. They're out
Yes.
there,
hmm
and don't feel bad about it. It's so many things that you can get into that not everybody's into. And that is your personal business. What you like, they got people that dress up like damn animals
Yeah.
and walk around and have love sessions being animals. There's people that
Cosplaying, all of
there's
that.
people that go to new beaches and like to walk around butt ass naked with their mates and just go sit there and talk to other people butt naked, and they just have a whole tribe of nakedness. You
hmm
know, um, you got people that like anime and they have anime fetishes, and it's people out there that got that type of stuff going on. So it's a like for everybody that's out there. You don't have to hide behind who you truly are, especially with your sexuality at that. That's
Yeah.
why we're celebrating Pride Month. Because it's all about love, everybody. Love is love.
Love is
What
love.
that person like and what they're doing got nothing to do with you. So why are you so upset? Why do you even give a damn? That's just my
Right.
lab sip. That's my lab sip. Just be who you are
hmm
authentically and fuck what everybody else got to say.
Right.
You know? Hey, Maggie. Hey, my beautiful. Hey.
hmm
That's my girl, yeah. That is my girl. Confidence outweighs. Oh yes, absolutely. And that's what business and everything, not just your physical self. That's everything about confidence. What you can put out there, like you feel good about that video you made. Shit, great. Put it out there. I don't care what nobody got to say, because I put my time and effort into this one, and it looks hell of a good. About whatever. Hey, Maggie T, what's hood chat? And you say, hell yeah, weight matters. That part of what, get in the door, that's part of the looks. You know, and some people, it does matter, when it comes to dating. You kind of caught the tail in it about it. But for some people, yes, size does matter. And that's not a problem. If that's not your cup of tea, that's your business. But don't belittle somebody that's dating somebody of a size that you don't like. And it's like, why in the world did you? What do you see in that person? I hate that stuff. Why?
I don't like that neither.
Are you laying down with this person? This person is absolutely happy with who he's dating or she's dating. Or one of those, how did she or how did he pull that type of person? Like, because of her confidence. It's sexy. You know, so I don't know what folks do in their homes. It's just when they start taking it to the schools and out of the bedroom, I got a problem with that. And of course, that's your personal preference, of course. Not pushing an agenda and everything like that. That's who you are. That's how you identify. Everybody identifies how they identify sexually. Right. Be you. Confidence in everything. That's right, Mike. Because Mike got a whole ego. That man think he good enough for everything. Just playing. Love you, man. On that note, people, donate to the Champagne Confessions Cash App. Throw me some dollars for my birthday weekend. Yeah.
All right.
It's my birthday. Woo.
It's your birthday.
Gemini, baby. Gemini. I'll be singing some Purple Rain this weekend. Don't judge me. Okay? Just join in on the songs. I want, your phones going, lighters flowing. We finna have us a whole concert this weekend at that karaoke. In case you missed it, we are having karaoke at the General's Lounge. Come join me, people. Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, it's my birthday. All right, now, next week, same time until the football season. So we'll probably change it up once the football season ends. But until then, 8 p.m. at the start of a new day, Monday, because guess what? J-Rock said it's better to start your day with some motivation to get your week going. And I love it. All right, people. Peace out, people.
Later.
Let's go. Gotta go.